Yo, what's good YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. I am back in here with another video for you guys. Listen, no more wasting time. Let's get into it. So there's been a lot of focus within the black manosphere focused on DJ Envy. Now we know he didn't ask for the smoke, but he definitely got it after some unfavorable comments he made towards Kevin Samuels. And during this minor beef with DJ Envy and himself, because we all know Kevin Samuels doesn't beef at all, guess who decided to rise out of the ashes? None other than Derrick Jaxn. And we've got to remember, guys, Derrick Jaxn is another hater of the truth, right? You see, guys, the more I thought of DJ Envy and Derrick Jaxn, the more I began to see parallels within their lives, right? Moments in which I could see similarities that were strikingly similar. One of them is both of them being panderers and cheaters. Now, Kevin Samuels would call it exercising options. And I know that KS wouldn't really use their case study, right, as examples for high value men, seeing as how they're in entertainment and their money comes differently, right? But regardless, they meet that income requirement that 99.9% of women pray to God for. And here's my thing. The most ironic thing about the both of them is they're both known for stepping outside of their marriage. Check out this clip of DJ Envy getting caught cheating.
A lot of times when people go through things like cheating, the man treats the woman poorly at home.
Yeah. Right.
But our sex life was good. He was always giving me compliments, very generous. Everything was fantastic. He was a wonderful father. He never failed at that. I really didn't see any red signs.
Wow.
And when I found out, for me, I knew that it was going to be over. Because my entire life being with him, that was my hard line.
Yeah.
That's the line you don't cross.
Yeah.
So when I found out, I hired a divorce attorney.
Wow.
I even began to prep my kids. And it was so bad in our home. And it was very bad for him professionally. And it started to spill over into his work life. He couldn't perform. And as a radio personality,
yeah, you got to be on.
you got to be on.
Every day.
It doesn't matter what you're going through.
What was happening?
It was I was losing everything. You know, I'm losing this person that really held me down, was there from the start, didn't care about money, didn't care about anything, just cared for my well-being. And then my family. I felt like a letdown. I felt like a failure. And, you know, like I was Rashawn at home, but in the streets I was DJ Envy. So it was two different people. And
I didn't know DJ Envy.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I know I don't have to play Derrick Jaxn's video, right, of him getting caught cheating, but you get the idea. They both stepped out and cheated on their wives, right? And this is ironic, right? Because we have two men, right, who oppose Kevin Samuels' teaching. Kevin, who is known for saying things like, hey, women need to learn and accept the fact that high-value men cheat and they will step outside of their marriage. And Kevin says these men who cheat will marry women who will accept that about them and will work through their infidelity. Why? Because they're not cheating, they're exercising options. And get this, these two men who disagree with Kevin Samuels and think he's so terrible are actually living the life that he speaks about. You cannot make this shit up. DJ Envy cheated on his wife, right? Did she leave him even though she said that she would? No, she didn't. Why do you think she stayed? Because she valued what he brought to the table, right? She valued who he was as a husband. She valued the kids. And also, most importantly, she valued his status, his resources, his money. And you saw Derrick Jaxn's wife there sitting down like a fool. And you know, I'm not going to call her a fool. She's a smart lady. Why? Because most likely she's not going to catch a man like Derrick Jaxn ever again if she was to leave Derrick Jaxn, right? She sat there, took the humiliation to the chin. Why? Because she realized that that's the highest value male she'll probably ever attract in her life. Both of these men stepped out on their marriages and they have the nerve to oppose what Kevin Samuels is teaching is basically the life that they live. Make it make sense. And all this, man, reminds me of something that Kevin Samuels said in one of his videos. He said, women love liars and cheaters, right? Men who will cheat on them, AKA men who have plenty of options. right? And also men who will lie to them and tell them the things that they want to hear, right? Those unrealistic things that they want to hear to keep them believing in falsehood, right? And that's why people would rather listen to DJ Envy, and he might think he has some type of validity in what he's talking about, is because he's selling dreams, right? KS is selling what's real, which is what both of those men have gone through. And you know what? I don't blame these guys for being who they are, right? They're simps, and we've got to accept that that's what it is. Even though the most frustrating thing, man, was watching DJ Envy literally respond to Kevin Samuels completely emotional, right? To come at it from a completely emotional perspective, ignoring the hard facts of the situation and conversations that are had day in and day out on Kevin Samuels' platform. Because here's the truth, man. If you're going to get the respect of men, especially men all around the world, strong men, especially men who are in the manosphere, men who actually like listen to these type of content, you're going to have to approach this thing in a facts over feelings way, right? And that's not what Envy did, right? DJ Envy came at it in a feminine state way, right? He came at it the way he thought that his wife would approve. Because ever since he made that mistake in the past, he's probably thinking to himself, how can I get under and up out of this guilt, the mistakes that I made? I don't know what it is here. I'm not claiming to know the actual motivation. But all I'm trying to say is, as a man, you need to approach this thing as a man and not live in your feelings, right? You're putting feelings over facts. Who cares how something is said? Is it true? Will it save the community? What about the problems that are being presented on the platform? Let's talk about that, right? And not how people feel and how he's hurting people's feelings, man. Get that shit out of here. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of the video. If you did enjoy this video, do me one favor. It makes the world of a difference. Hit that like button for me, man. You don't know, it makes such a big difference for me. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate all my supporters. Here's my question for you guys. Do you think DJ Envy regrets the comments he made towards Kevin Samuels and is finally seeing like, hey, this guy's got some real backing and following? Let me know in the comment section down below. My name is Tisha Zed. We'll talk soon. Peace.